Hey, what's going on, guys? Norsky here. In this video I'm comparing the Hellriegel 1915 Factory to the Automatico M1918 Storm to see which gun is better based on each gun's current weapon statistics at the time of this video being made, and also my personal opinion on what I think of these two assault guns. Now let's start with the Hellriegel 1915 Factory. This gun is located in the assault class, and you can unlock it when you reach rank 10 in the assault class. This gun has one other variant which was added in as DLC, and it is the Hellriegel 1915 Defensive. The Hellriegel Factory holds 60 rounds of ammo in its magazine, along with an additional 120 rounds in reserve. The Hellriegel 1915 Factory has the second largest magazine capacity in the assault class. Unsurprisingly, the Hellriegel Defensive has the largest magazine capacity, holding a whopping 120 rounds. Now the reload time for the Hellriegel Factory with ammo left is 3.75 seconds, and the reload time when the magazine is completely empty is 4.5 seconds. Both reload times are by far the slowest among all of the SMGs. The next slowest SMG would be the MP18 Experimental, which takes 3.3 seconds without ammo. As of right now, the Hellriegel is the only SMG that doesn't reload at 2.1 seconds with ammo left in the magazine. Moving on to its damage, between 0 and 11 meters, the Hellriegel 1915 Factory has a max damage output of 23. Interestingly, all of the SMGs in the game have the same max damage output of 23, only some guns start dropping off at a shorter distance. Now between 12 meters and 43 meters, the Hellriegel drops to its minimum damage output of 13.5. As you can see here in this graph, the Hellriegel actually has the same exact damage as the MP18. So between 0 and 22 meters, the Hellriegel is a 5-shot kill. Between 23 and 30 meters, it's a 6-shot kill. Between 31 meters and 38 meters, it's a 7-shot kill. And finally, from 39 meters and out, it becomes an 8-shot kill. If you can keep most of your gun engagements with this gun at close and medium range, you should be fine. Moving on to this gun's accuracy. At close range, this gun is amazing. It has great accuracy and control, and its recoil is pretty much non-existent. The only gun that could outduel the Hellriegel at close range is obviously the Automatico, and that's because of its rate of fire. At medium range, this gun still has good accuracy and control, but it doesn't melt as quick just because of the distance, and its recoil at medium range is still pretty much non-existent. At long range, this gun is still fairly accurate, and it still has good control. The recoil becomes a little bit more noticeable at this range, but it's still pretty low overall. The Hellriegel probably has the best all-around accuracy in the entire assault class. Since we're kinda talking about this gun's recoil, it's actually tied with the Automatico for the lowest amount of upward recoil among all the SMGs. Now the rest of the Hellriegel Factory's recoil ratings are actually kinda subpar. The Hellriegel has a rate of fire of 650 rounds per minute, which is the second quickest in the assault class. It also currently has the second quickest fire rate in the game among primary weapons. The Hellriegel has a pretty slow muzzle velocity rating of only 380 meters per second. Overall, there really isn't much doubt in my mind that the Hellriegel Factory is one of the best guns in all of Battlefield 1. It's so versatile. In most situations, this gun is going to come out on top. The reason this gun is one of the best in the game is because it has very few weaknesses. Its most noticeable weaknesses are its damage and its reload time, which honestly aren't really that bad. There's definitely a reason this gun is one of the most used in the game, and that's because it's one of the best. Before I give you my rating, I want to show you my ratings that I gave to the Hellriegel Factory back in December when I compared it to the MP18 Experimental. Yeah, you can see I gave this gun some harsh ratings back then. But my overall rating for the Hellriegel 1915 Factory today is 8.2 out of 10.
We have lost objective Freddy.
Let's move on to the other gun in this comparison, which is the Automatico M1918 Storm. This gun is also located in the assault class, and you can unlock the Storm variant at rank 3 for the assault class. The Automatico has 3 total variants, including the Storm, the Trench, and the Factory. The Automatico Storm holds 25 rounds in its magazine, along with an additional 125 rounds in reserve. This gun has a muzzle velocity rating of 380 meters per second, which is identical to the Hellriegel. As most people know by now, this gun has the quickest rate of fire in all of Battlefield 1 at 900 rounds per minute. I mean, when the Hellriegel is the next closest at only 650 rounds per minute, the Automatico is an entirely different stratosphere when it comes to fire rate. Now with that rapidly fast rate of fire, you're going to burn through ammo extremely quick. In fact, it only takes 1.66 seconds to burn through a fully loaded Automatico. So you'll have to reload this gun quite a bit. Good thing is this gun has one of the fastest reload times in the game. With ammo in the magazine, it takes 2.1 seconds to reload, and when the magazine is empty, it takes 2.8 seconds to reload. The only gun with a faster reload time with an empty magazine is the Recoil's 1918 Factory at only 2.766 seconds. Moving on to its damage, between 0 and 6 meters the Automatico Storm has a max damage output of 23. Between 7 and 43 meters, it gradually drops to its minimum damage output of only 12. The Automatico has the lowest damage rating among all of the SMGs in Battlefield 1. Now between 0 and 12 meters, the Automatico is a 5-shot kill. Between 13 to 22 meters, it's a 6-shot kill. From 23 meters to 30 meters, it's a 7-shot kill. From 31 meters to 38 meters, it's an 8-shot kill. And finally, from 39 meters and out, the Automatico Storm is a 9-shot kill. Obviously, this gun is most effective at close range engagements. Anything past 30 meters, this gun is super weak. Let's move on to this gun's accuracy. Close range, this gun has alright accuracy and decent control. The rate of fire can make it a tad bit difficult to control if you're not used to it. The Automatico is definitely a gun that you want to hip fire more than actually aim. At medium range, this gun can be somewhat accurate. It also becomes a little bit more difficult to control. Hip firing doesn't really work too good past close range, specifically anything past 15 or 20 meters. At long range, well, honestly, I wouldn't even try, because it becomes way too weak for anything at long range. Not to mention this gun is very difficult to control at that range. It's really not even worth attempting anything at long range because you'll most likely lose the gun engagement. The recoil ratings are bad overall. The recoil to the right and left are the worst among all of the SMGs in Battlefield 1, although the upward recoil is tied for the best with a Hellriegel among SMGs. Overall, the Automatico M1918 Storm is one of the most popular guns to use in Battlefield 1. It's probably the most effective gun to use at close range in all of Battlefield 1, but anything past close range, this gun becomes a huge liability. Its damage becomes much lower and ineffective. It also becomes much more difficult to control. If you put this gun in the right situations, it's almost unbeatable, but those situations are few and far between more often than not. My overall rating for the Automatico M1918 Storm is a 6.9 out of 10. And if you're wondering why I gave a rating of 11 for fire rate, it's just because it deserves it. I personally think that the Hellriegel 1915 Factory is a better gun than the Automatico M1918 Storm, mainly because the Hellriegel is just a more well-rounded gun. It's more versatile, and it has better accuracy and overall control. What gun do you guys prefer between the two? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, and also feel free to subscribe if you're new to my channel. Thanks again, guys, and I'll catch you later.